All right, we'll go ahead and get going just a little bit early here. Maybe not the best transition, everyone, but check it out. It's Ninita Estate. I do have to work on my Spanish to be able to announce it properly, but it so far has been a fun little game to learn about. There's a bit of a learning thing to be good on. And sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I can see my chat. Hey, thanks. Greetings to you out there in Venezuela. Hello, Prodigy Gamer. Yeah, you're right. I do need to figure out how to get a music source running, even if it's just like something a little simple for those kind of times. I'm also going to hopefully start an interview series soon, so I do need to get some practice doing those different kind of like, starting soon and setting everything up and doing scenes and stuff like that. This has always been a little more of a hobby than me, but I've been growing the YouTube channel. It's been a lot of fun. I passed 4,000 subscribers. Views are down, but I think crypto, views have been down overall. I did do pretty good on the last Splinterlands one, but there was some major news there and everything. And we'll get into this in just a little bit, just to show you whose names are on the wheel. You still have some time during the live stream to come into my Telegram. We'll need your BSC because this game is on BSC. I'll be giving away some free properties today. I think originally I said I was going to give away 3 houses and a mansion. I might give away a couple more houses if we get a few more people to drop in here. I think right now 4 prizes for less than 10 people isn't bad. You got 9 entries. You got a good chance at winning. Now, given the houses are not very valuable right now, they're just over $1 if you wanted to purchase one yourself, and mansions are a little bit more. They're a few dollars, but this game is at what I think is pretty much a floor right now. If we look at the token price, it was at 0.115. Now we're at 0.11. I actually did a buy a little while ago, so that might have been me. No, just joking. Wasn't that much volume, but the game has reached a spot where a lot of the VC investors have dumped all their tokens. The team burnt their tokens. They don't have tokens. The players that are getting into the game and being recruited are bigger players with more money, and we do have a chance for it to start to turn around. Now, first off, before we get into the giveaways and any of that, we're going to go over the AMA. I recently got a pretty good recap to go over with you from one of the guys that brought me into this game. It took a little while because this is a game where a lot of the devs are Spanish speaking. A lot of the game has been broadcast out to Spanish speaking people, and we're just starting to get some more partnerships for the English speaking world and for the Asian countries that are into Play2Earn games as well. I know they have some plans to reach out into those markets and try to grow the game. That does seem like a very big market for them because the game is running on BSC. It plans to be a SimCity type game. It's at a bottom where it's very easy to get into, very low risk to get started. And at the same time, if they do get a full working SimCity type game, we could see this token go up in value quite a bit. Now we'll just go over here. We'll jump into the land shop just to show you guys. So land is still for sale, though we are starting to run out of the most premium land spot. Basically, the land spots vary in the amount of bonus income that your properties on there earn. It makes sense, right? Real life. If your properties are in a nice city, one of the most high-tech ones in the world here, you're going to get the most rent. On the beach, you're going to do pretty good. If you're in a pretty fancy I guess Bridgetown. I don't really know the idea here between the rock background. You're going to get a smaller bonus, and then if you're on Wakefield, which is just like the simple plains, you're going to get the smallest bonus to your property. The bonus is the price for Wakefield though is half as much here, so you can see that you can do that. Now, when I look at my lands, I bought 2 Annapolises, and I bought an original mint of this one here, so you can see these ones right now are 12 slots and these ones are 10 slots, so you also get more properties that you're allowed to put onto the lands. And this allows you to get more income generating from one land. Now, something that I did discover in playing this game is there is some anti-whale functionality to the game that you should know about, and it's actually kind of cool when I see it because it becomes just part of the game for those of us with multiple lands. And I am going to pick up another land today. I do just need to do a quick refresh here, and my balance here should refresh. There we go. I put in just enough money to go ahead and pick up one more land, so I'm going to do that right now. These lands, if we look at the price here at 3,000, I'm spending about $33 to get one of the more premium lands in the game. You do have to pay these $B&B fees, and when we get into the actual AMA recap, I'll be going over why they have those B&B fees if you're not aware. Now, I did do 2 deeper dive videos on this project already, so if you're just catching this for the first time, you might want to check those out, as this one's meant to be a little bit more fun, show you some gameplay, do some giveaways, and things like that. So let's go ahead and start with some of the different AMA questions and the team's answers and my feelings on those. And then we'll go ahead and get into some gameplay, some different tips and tricks for it if you're going to get into the game, and making sure that you understand some things. Also, when you're in the game, just really quickly, and you go to My Lands, you don't have to buy a land to play the game. You get this free land here, the desert, and we'll talk about that after we get into the AMA stuff. Here's a look at all my different properties. So they asked them pretty much right away, hey, are you guys going to start to get outside of just focusing on the Spanish community? They want to see some more influencers hired. And like I already kind of alluded to, they are looking to push out into the English community, the China/Asia community, especially because they know the Asia community supports the BSC chain a little bit more and are also into Play2Earn games. So it's good to see that the team is aware of this and they know they're going to be pushing there. They also asked them if they were going to be looking to get more English and American representatives as part of the team. And I've noticed this when I'm in their Discord. Sometimes they'll do announcements and they're just in Spanish, and I have to go and translate them on my own. They've already started to do better on that, and they did say they were going to be looking to add more English support people to their Discord community, so that's a good thing to know. Now, they did talk a little bit about the token going down in price, and they wanted kind of a simple analysis of why this happened. And that's when they said, you know, the game came out, there was a lot of hype. They started off with their NFTs selling out really quickly. People started to earn a lot in the game. But then over time, we had kind of the market downturn right after the game. You had the Russia-Ukraine war breakout. The overall market went pretty bearish. And then on top of that, they had some of their VC investors go ahead and dump the token. And that's how we've gotten down to this kind of all-time low for the token. But they do feel like because the team burned all of their tokens, this isn't that big of an issue for them because they have the funds they need to deliver at least the Sims-like 3-dimensional game in the future. And we'll get a little bit more into that as we go through some of the other questions because that comes up a little bit later. When they talk about the fact that when you do a lot of the different transactions within this game, there's an added B&B fee of up to $2. Now, that can seem kind of wild considering some of the assets are only worth a few dollars, and it actually works as 2 things. It kind of protects the game from people being too willy-nilly with taking money in and out of the game, doing it too often. Besides the different timers they have in place, you know, you're not going to move out less than say $5 or $6 if you're paying $1 in B&B. Actually, for me, I want to be moving out at least $20, $30, $40 if I'm paying $1 fee, because I don't want that $1 fee to be a large percentage of whatever money I'm taking out of the game if I am actually cashing out some profits. And we'll talk about what I'm doing with those profits if I am bringing them out of the game, and I'll do that a little bit more as we get into this. So the team basically stated that the reason why they have all these B&B fees is because they decided to burn all their company tokens, and they wanted the team to have absolutely no expenditures, cause downward price fluctuations in the token. So they don't need to sell tokens to keep doing what they're doing. If the game is being played, people are making transactions, and because they've been banking the BNB token, and that's actually had a bit of a run in the last few weeks, they have the BNB token to pay their staff, to pay their developers, to pay everybody to do the building, and they never have to go ahead and dump their own token. On top of that, when they work with influencers, and they did do this with me, as you know, they gave me enough to mint my first 10 properties, they're able to go ahead and go out to the marketplace, buy their own token, give it a little bit of upwards pressure, and so I don't feel like this was a very bad move. Also, since they admitted that they are buying the token when they need it, it makes me feel a little bit better, because my one skepticism that I brought up was that if you guys don't hold the token, if you don't have some vested token sitting to the side, how do we know you're not going to walk away from the game? How do we know that you're going to push for the token to do better and not really just ignore that and keep collecting your BNB and not doing anything else? They did say that they, I don't think they had the best answer to that question, but they did in general say that the whole reason they would want to push for the game to do better and the token to go up is because those BNB fees will not, people won't play the game and won't pay those fees if the token's not worth anything. So that was a decent answer. It does show me that they do understand that they can't let their game fall apart. They can't let the game not have further development. Otherwise, people won't play, they won't get their funds, and eventually they will run out. Now, luckily, because the game had a very hot time, if you go back and look on the longer time frame here, back here when the token was up worth like 20 cents and people were making 20x what we talk about making today, they were getting lots of these transactions done, and they did build up a war chest back here. Now we've entered kind of the building phase of the game, where they have to really now deliver on the next protocol, which is the 3D game, in the next few months, and this is something that got brought up in the AMA. They do talk about how they did put a total of $300,000 into the original liquidity pool, and then they added another $150K. At the time of the AMA, the liquidity pool still had about $400 million in it. I mean, not 400 million, $400,000 in it, and they felt like that was a pretty good start for a project of their size. I do agree right now with the amount of players and people holding the token, this does look like a good amount of liquidity in the game so that people can come in and get enough tokens to buy up land, buy up resources, and there is exit liquidity there for you if you did decide to leave. Though if you decide to leave too early, you are going to be at a loss, because this game is all about running property and working that property until you are making a profit. We asked them about whether or not they had a like a 5-year plan. The team did disappoint a little bit and say no, they really are only focused on meeting the current goals of the roadmap of getting the next phase of the game out and moving us into a 3D world that'll be more like the SimCity worlds, and changing around the economics and adding in the mini game functionality and making those very good. These are all things that are on the roadmap. The roadmap is pretty strong, at least for the rest of this year and the start of next year, but they're not really going to focus pushing out any further than that. Now, that might disappoint some people, but for me, I was okay with that, because you don't want to see a team get too ahead of themselves and not deliver things and keep talking about other things they're going to do. There was a little bit of talk in that question about the metaverse, because there's been some little images leaked around about one of their characters in the Ninita-verse, and while that is something that is in their vision, it's not something that's really close and that they're trying to do and understand. Let's see, what other questions can we go over? Do they have the fund? Who has access to the funds? This one was, I guess, maybe concerning to you, maybe not concerning to you, but when it comes to the team funds, the CEO does have full access to them, and he's the only one that can move those around. I would suggest, and I'm going to talk to the team, that if they want to be, if this starts to catch up and they keep going, eventually you might want to see those wallets become multi-sig and have different people throughout the company needed to move around large amounts of funds. But while the project is small, one person being in control and so far being pretty trustworthy is pretty much okay with me. Let's see. They talked a little bit about their security and that they're using 2FA and random password generators for high levels of security. All of that seems pretty good so far. We went into about the fact that they burned their tokens. Let's see here. I think there was one other question from there I wanted to go over with you. We talked about the metaverse. Oh, they were asked about a mechanism to cut the supply of properties, because there do become, like, if there becomes too many and not enough people playing, and the fact that we're going to be minting more properties than there is places to put land, and that's just kind of mechanic of a game. If they might do some different things besides just burn for the 100, and they did say that there was a chance they would try to come up with some more fancy things, like you can burn one property for 100 of the tokens, or you could burn 2 tokens for a better chance at the next time you mint new ones getting, like, having like a token that gave you a higher percentage, because this is kind of a whole part about the gameplay, and we can talk about that in a moment when we get into it. They did ask about the timeline for the 3D Sim City type game, and whether or not the team currently has the development talent to deliver the game. They did say that they have the developers and the funds to pay them for building the game, and that they do expect it to possibly be coming out as soon as Q3 of this year, and we should get some major updates in Q2. And so since we're already kind of entering into Q2 with spring starting, it does feel like this could start to turn around a lot sooner than a lot of people think. That's really the highlights from the team AMA. I was given these and I didn't ask for permission to post them. This is why I'm not showing them all. But if they do give me permission to post the Q&A answers, I'll throw them up on the community tab of the YouTube channel so that you can review them if you're interested, and go through them a little bit more. Let me just check up with the chat here. Yeah. It is a really interesting game so far, because on its surface it might look a little bit easy, but there is so much nuance to this game, to really succeeding in this game, that people don't really understand. And so I'm going to be giving you some of those tips and tricks so that hopefully you do understand them. It's one of those things that I think a lot of people would not fully understand. I'm also trying to play a Splinterlands tournament, so we'll do a little cross promotion here. And you can see me try to make a team here. I was in a tournament that just happened to be going at the same time as this, and I realized, oops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's kind of funny. We'll just see if that works, and then we'll put that off to the side and get back into doing this. But let's talk about the gameplay and how it plays. So let's see here. I'm in my properties, and we're going to see. So I'm going to put them in order by rooms. So kind of the gist of this game is that you're going to mint properties. When you mint properties, you're going to have a percentage chance to get skyscrapers, which I've never gotten any of my mints, buildings, mansions, or regular houses. You're also going to have a various amount of rooms. Like this building is one of the best buildings because it has 14 rooms, whereas this building only has 12 rooms. This building has only 12, so this is on the lower end because they can have 12 to 13. The mansions can have 8 to 10, so this is a good mansion with 10. And if I go down here, these are my bad mansions with 8. Houses are either 5 or 6, so if I go to my second page here, oops, let me shrink this a little. Oh, there's the page bar. Okay, so see, the houses are either 6 or 8. Then when you play the game, you have to make sure that your house is clean, maintained, and there's an electricity game mode to get extra bonuses on how much you earn. Now remember, when you're looking at how much these are earning, you divide these by 100 to see about how many tokens a property is earning. Now these properties cost 250 to mint, and in a week you can see they are going to earn about 8 tokens with one X factor. When you take them out of the game, there's a 25% tax on the taking them out, and that's how they keep this token within the game. Because one of the things that they don't mention, I mean, that a lot of people might not understand, is the token is not being minted to infinity. It is a fixed supply token, and so the game has a lot of mechanics within it to take money back in with that tax when you want to take money out, with the shop that they have here where you constantly are having to buy repair kits, maid insurance, cleaning kits, construction crews. If you're playing on the free land, you have to buy fences. And then as an added little mini game within the game, properties get extra money when you paint them, if they turn black, gold, or white. So a lot of the people are just sitting here trying to paint their properties with all of their money, and so they never end up taking that money out of the game because they're all just burning it within the game. Now, they recently did a pretty big update and change where they went ahead and did a change to the number of repairs and cleanings that you could do per day, but they halved the reward that you got for each of those. And the reason they did this was because they didn't want to inflate the token at all, but the community was starting to complain that it was absolutely impossible to clean all the properties on the map with only 30 cleanings max per person. And if you look back at my rooms, so I go back to my properties and I go back by rooms, and I'm not even one of the biggest players, but if I could only clean 30 buildings, I can only theoretically clean 3 of my buildings. Now, they have a built-in mechanism to protect you so you can keep your earnings protected so your buildings earn the maximum result, and that's this maid insurance. And I didn't fully understand maid insurance in my last video, but I do now. So what it lets you do is I can put a maid insurance on this building even though it hasn't been cleaned, and now I don't have to worry about this building losing its earning potential because it has dirty rooms. Now, this electricity bonus we'll go over in a moment, but it is another way to earn more. And if you have electricity on, that's when it helps you pay for these maid insurances and make it worth it to actually use them. So I'm of course going to throw them on all my buildings. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on this mansion because it has no cleanings. This one of my friends who plays the game with me must have came and cleaned it, or a random person, so that one's been cleaned. And then this one here hasn't been. Oops, I just messed up. That's what happens sometimes when you're streaming, right? You make mistakes. So this mansion I need to put one on, but this one I didn't, so that was a waste of one of these. And as you can see, I have to have 27 of these, and every day I have to come here after I've talked to some of the people that I'm playing the game with, and we've done all of our 60 cleanings. Like, I still have to go do mine. Then we come in and we put in our maid insurances. Now, I should have done this a little bit earlier in the day, but I was busy with the kids, so I have to go to my sheet. But we'll go ahead and go to the open map so I could show you how you would do these cleanings. But I'll go ahead and put anything that hasn't been cleaned, I'm looking to put a maid insurance on. Now, it doesn't matter how big the building is, one maid insurance protects it. But that means that in theory, the real houses that you want to clean for your friends is their little houses. Because if I want all of these to earn at the maximum amount, then they're going to be needed to be given away. I mean, going to need to be done with the same cost as it does to protect a mansion. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on these ones. Now, these ones are the ones I'm giving away today, so I'm not going to put it on those ones. Oh, this one's been cleaned, so this one's been cleaned. This one has not been cleaned. So there we go. So that would be how you would protect yourself to keep doing all your earnings. Then with your cleanings, to make that money back that I just had to spend on all those maid insurances, you would go to the map, you would go to one of the places, and you would see these cleaning bots. So this part of the game is pretty simple, and I would come here and I'd see, okay, like this one, he needs one more cleaning. Let's see, any of these others close to being completed. This is somebody with bigger properties, and actually these ones he's already used his things on. So I'm going to go ahead and go back out to the map, and I'm going to click another one. Now, it doesn't matter if they've already done their cleanings. You could still help them out. I'm just going to go ahead and do all 5 for this one. And now I've helped protect that house. The other thing I'll show you now on my properties is that you're going to have these money bags show up. This means that your building is now come to the point where it is ready for you to collect your rent. If you don't collect your rent, the game has a built-in little timer where it's going to go ahead and stop you from getting your rewards. And that one is a pretty big difference when it comes to the game. You have to be active in playing the game and coming and getting your rewards, or you're not gonna, or they're gonna sit there and your building's gonna stop producing. Oh yeah, I do. I still have a little bit more time before maintenance. I think I have like an hour, but we'll go ahead and go through them here and we'll collect it. So you see, I just hit the collect button there. Hit the collect button on this one. We'll do it. Go ahead and do the collect on this one, this one, this one, this one. And now you can see my balance is going way up. And so these properties are all the first properties that I got. And so that's why they have the money to collect. And then when I did my second group of properties, they did not have the money to collect. So these ones, I still have to wait a few more days. And then I'll be able to do my next collectings. So now you can see I spiked up here all the way to $118,000 in-game money. These are not real dollars. They are not worth $1. And you divide that by 100 to see how many in-game tokens I currently have. So if I go to my calculator, 118,000 tokens, 497. And I still can do some cleanings and some other things to make some money. I'm actually going to divide these by 125 tokens to account for the tax. And so that's about 947 tokens. So I'm getting close to have earned about 1,000 tokens within the game if I wanted to take them out. And then if I went to the marketplace, you can see that the lands, that means within a couple months you'd be able to earn this land, and I'll be able to buy up these lands. And eventually the players who are playing the game, if they continue to play the actual game, will be able to come out and buy all these different lands, different things, or you have the option of cashing out. Those are really decisions you have to make on your own. But the reason why the game is built for people to continue to invest into the game when the market is down and try to build up their assets so that they can go ahead and farm more is because the idea is you would take your profits, mint more lands, hopefully get more mansions, burn your houses, and eventually, if you were going to be one of the bigger players in the game, you would try to get a whole set of mansions and skyscrapers and buildings and have them all be painted gold. Now that would take a whole lot of reinvestment money and playing within the game. Oh, well, I think default order actually did that for me, but we'll go ahead and show that they can do that. So when I'm on my properties, oops, I have to go back over to here. They have a lot of different filters for how you can do them. So you have your under construction, to be claimed or repaired. So I don't have anything left to be claimed or repaired. So, but thanks, Senile. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, and any rate, that's why I divided by the 125, is because when it's going out, it's 125 when it to get one on the way out. But when you bring it back in, one only gets you 100. That's just the way that it works. Bringing money in, it's an equal 1 to 100. But if you wanted to take that money back out, there's a 25% tax. And this is how they fund the contract to be able to pay out all of these tokens here. They have the different shops and all these different in-game fees, and then the 25% tax always allows them to go ahead and take it back in. And so that's the way this game is an internal ecosystem with a token that eventually can be minted, doesn't grow in supply. So if more players join the game and more players get their own little stack of this coin and invest it into these properties, that's another way, making properties that they get the token, but then they'll have their own collection coming into it. It has a nice little flywheel effect. Now, obviously, when the game has a three-dimensional maps and your properties are different buildings, and they add in the additional kind of formats into the game, such as weather events, different upgrading events, different kind of things that can happen to your house. Think playing one of the SimCity games if you ever have. That's really how you would deal with that. All right, let's see if I'm winning my tournament or not. I think I might have lost this one. Should I try to come back really quick, guys? Let's have a little fun, little side fun here. Oh, this one is kind of interesting. Let's see here. Equalizer is always kind of a funny one, but with this much, mana, it's probably not really worth trying to do anything too crazy. I'm just going to use a whole bunch of big, oops, that's too much. A whole bunch of big mages, and we'll see if that works. And then there. That's kind of a funny team. Sorry guys. Play to earn world, right? Things happen at different times and different places. Now I'm going to check the Telegram and we can get into doing the giveaway. All right, I see we have Ruben who entered, so that's pretty cool. We'll get you added to the list. So the way I'm going to do this first is I'm going to do spins, and if you win, I'm going to transfer one of the houses to your address. So the first 3 people are going to get houses, and then the 4th winner will come off the list, and I'll pull you off the list as you win. They're going to get the mansion. Now, once you have those, you can go ahead and sign up for the game. You'll need to go to just look up the Ninita Estate game. There's no referral program, so I can't bring you into the game, get any kind of bonuses. But then you can log in, and you'll be able to put your land on the desert. A little bit of tips for the desert. The reason why I'm not building here, you'll want to read up on the white paper or watch my other videos, but some bad things can happen to you on the desert, and it's basically you can get robbed. So you have to buy these fences and put them on there. So basically, while you're on the desert, your property's earnings are a little bit nerfed, and that's just to incentivize players to go ahead and make that investment and buy a land. Now you can buy the cheapest land for about $15 in Wakefield, or maybe $16, and then your property you won't have to ever deal with fences. And we're going to do a live demonstration of minting a few properties and actually getting them on there after we do the giveaway. Oh yeah, so digital. The lands are limited, so there will be a time when they are gone, and it's in the white paper. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to remember where I can find the white paper. Oh wait, one thing to go over really quick. Right now there's a pretty aggressive staking pool, where you can stake your tokens if you buy them for 15 days and earn 16% interest, 7 days and earn 7, or 3 days and earn 3. This was actually recently lowered because it was even higher. So I did do an initial stake, and I'm trying to get some free tokens. It's just one thing to mention to you. For the lands, I know, so this isn't all of them. So when these sell out, they're not gone, but they're releasing them in chunks. So these ones just came out a few weeks ago, and then they're going to release more eventually, but the all amount of lands is it is a little bit different. All right, let's get your senile. I see that you want to be in the giveaway too. So yeah, I got you on there, Ruben. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. That's awesome luck that you got a skyscraper. I've already minted like 30 properties. I don't have any skyscrapers. So streamer luck isn't always true. Oh yeah, I have to go see if I won that fight. Let's see. We'll just skip. Oh, I did. He's probably super mad at me. I'm taking forever. Okay, no mages. Blast. No mages and blast. Oh, this is a pretty wild lineup. Let's see here. Ooh. I think I'm gonna lose. I think I'm gonna lose. This is too slow. It's not gonna work. need faster cards. Who's fast? He's fast. He's pretty fast. That'll give me a double heal. That guy's pretty quick. And then we'll put these in. And we'll see it. We'll see if I advance or not. And you know, I'm giving a little bit more time for anybody who's watching to actually get in on the giveaway. So we'll see what happens here. He went kind of a similar team than mine, but he did a secondary person who can't attack. I was thinking about playing this guy, but he's just so slow that I didn't like that. He actually went with the lineup I was thinking about going, but you see he got that miss. And then I went with these faster people. Ooh, but he got that heal off. That was a pretty good one. Because he is dealing more damage, but I think I'll hold on and win this. It's going to be closer than it looks like, though. But here I'll attack first, and then he won't be able to attack again. So yay, I beat him. He's probably not happy with me. Oh, I have another battle to do. Let's see here. Oh, okay, thanks, Andy. Yeah, I want to find that white paper, right? It's on the main website, not the game. So, Ninita Estate. I forgot. Oops. What did I just do? Block. Crypto. There we go. White paper. Lands. Thank you to the community out there. So here's the difference on the bonuses. So as you can see, Wakefield, you only get 6 properties, 6% bonus, and it's half the price as Annapolis. Annapolis, twice as many properties, twice as much bonus. And then how do you get lands? And here they are. Here's the limited. So there's only going to be 3,000 Annapolises, but I think they're releasing them in 3 different chunks. So there'll be another sale of these later on. And then right here, there's going to be this many Beach, this many Bridgetown, and this many Wakefields. So yes, it might not be as urgent as these numbers in the land shop make it look. But if you don't get land soon, you won't be able to play the game, and then until they release their next set of lands. And the team hasn't announced when that's going to happen. So it's probably going to take some time for them to see the player base grow, for the demand to grow, for the market to pick up, and then they would drop their next set of lands. Kind of like they did this time. They waited a while, and then the community really wanted it. They went ahead and released their next ones. But see, they're releasing them, not only about a third of them at a time when they go ahead and release the lands out onto the market. Let me check the chat. All right, guys, thanks for those that are hanging out with me. It's just a kind of a lazy Sunday stream. As you can see, I'm also playing a Splinterlands tournament. For those of you know, this is my other big crypto play. Let's see, I was doing okay here, but no, I don't know. This one I might lose. Ooh, that miss was at least good because he's not going to get to do a big old attack on. He would have hit this guy pretty hard. Ooh, it's going to be. I think I'll win because I'll get some help on the Kron versus Kron, and because I do 1 additional magic damage. Let's go ahead and do another one. Okay, so this is, you need to fly. Who flies? Oh, hey, thank you everyone for checking this out really quick. You know, if you don't know anything about Splinterlands, it's a pretty fun play-to-earn game that is kind of at a bottom for its market, but it's not as cheap to get into as Nintia. It is a very different one. And I'm laughing because I imagine the Ninita Estate guys are like, what are you doing? But, you know, this giveaway was my choice. It wasn't a sponsored one, so I can mess around a little bit on here. We'll go ahead and try this and see how that works. But we'll take a break from Splinterlands and we'll give away our first land. Let me go ahead and our first, not land, first property. We got a couple people that did just get in here, so we'll get them added. Let's go ahead and add you to the wheel. As you can see, here they are. They did get in here. And Crypto Fairy. Add you. And I almost skipped the pockets, but I see you. So let's go ahead and get you on the list. All right, guys, I do hope you don't immediately leave the Telegram if you don't win, but we'll see how that works out. All right, I'll do a shuffle 2 times and we'll do our first spin. If anybody does come here in the next few minutes and join the Telegram, you can still get on the list for the next one. Oh, and we have a late arriver who pulls off the win. So let me get your BCS address. We're going to remove you. Congratulations. I think you're still in the chat. And we'll get you your house. So we'll go to my properties. So these are the ones. Wait a second. I got to pick a house to give you. So here's my houses, and I was going to give away the ones that I didn't clean, these ones here. So to give them away, I have to go to here though. So I go to my properties, not property shop, my properties. And then we go to here. Okay, how do I make sure I give away the houses I want to? Okay, so the first one we'll give away is this one here, 27,560. 27,560. We'll gift that right here. Congratulations, you got a house coming your way. Oh, crap. Well, I sent it to the address that you dropped in the Telegram. I hope that was right, man. Present AMA, and then you gave an address, so I copied that one. So I hope that's where you wanted it sent. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and hop over here. We'll give just a minute before we do the next giveaway. I went ahead and reached out to you on Discord to see if that was correct. Ooh, am I gonna... No, Kron might beat me. Yeah, Kron's gonna beat me this first match. That's always a weird one, those Earthquake ones. With low mana. Alright, magical armor. But still... Okay, so... This is reverse speed, so we want you to get more armor. We want you because you're fast. We want you and you because you're fast and you heal. Okay, we want Kron because it's a ton of mana. We want you. Okay, I'm gonna ditch that because it's too much mana. And we're gonna put this big guy right there. I decided to keep the double heal over the extra armor. We'll see if that works out. Yeah, you could always give it away, right? I gave it to you so you can transfer it to wherever it needs to go, as long as it's one of the addresses you have control on. So after this match, we'll go spin the wheel again. We'll give away another property, and then maybe we'll watch a little more Splinterlands. Then we'll give away another house, and then we'll give away that grand prize of the mansion to somebody who's still on the list. So it's kind of one of those interesting things, right? Do you want to win now or do you want to win later? Okay, so this is an interesting one because he went double healers, but he's also pulling my attacks to the back row in the beginning. So now my attacks will go to the front row. We both went double healer, but he went with a guy who has void, so that might be why he's going to win this. Yeah, he is going to win this. So maybe my Splinterlands journey will come to an end if I lose one more match. I don't usually play these live tournaments. I did this one kind of randomly, and it just happened to be when I wanted to live stream. But I can't wait because the kids are going to get home soon, and then I won't be able to go live anymore. Hey, Pollux, hello. How you doing? If you're not already on the wheel, then you need to come into my Telegram. There's a link in the description. And drop your BSC address so that I can add you. You might annoy everyone if you hop onto the list and win, but I'm still gonna let people add in while they're hanging out with me here. What happened here? Does he not realize he has to beat me one more time? It's best of 5. Okay, there we go. So he played that. It's very interesting. All right, Silenced Summoners. He's been playing basically Kron and Magic. So I wonder if I can beat that with one of my other teams. Okay, so if I do him and I do him, and then I do you and you and then I do you and I speed us up a little bit. We'll try this and see if it works. Oh, I see somebody join the Telegram. Oh, if you don't use Telegram? Yeah, see, this is kind of a giveaway for my Telegram users and the people who like interact with me, watch my videos pretty consistently and stuff like that. If you're on Discord, I could maybe drop you a link to the Gravy Gang Discord, and if you contact me on there, I could maybe get you on the list. Yeah, thanks, for verifying that you got that without any problems. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. He used that taunt, and that taunt definitely countered my my sneakiness of trying to be sneaky. But this still might work out. Oh, look at those misses. Those misses were awesome. Okay, let me see if I can get that for you. So I'm part of a group called the Gravy Gang Guild over here on Discord. So if you want to join up there, and you come into the Gab and say hello to me. Or actually, if you want to get in the contest, scroll down to my section right here. And then once you talk to me right here, I can add you to the giveaway. Hey, what's going on? I do see that I have a few new people that jumped into the Discord. Hopefully the Telegram. Are any of you looking to get on the giveaway? Oh, it's another do or die match for me. No healing, and theoretically you want to stun people. I don't think anybody... He has a stun, but no, I don't want to use him. Let's see. I want to do this. I want to be sneaky. That guy. Then I want you to slow things down. And then 4 mana. I want you to slow things down as well. We'll see if that works. Yeah, no problem, Andy. I'm glad you like watching these. It is a nice little thing, right? To be a little bit entertaining, give a little bit more time to people to show up, and then we'll give away another property. We'll do it after this battle, and then we'll see who's going to get one. And I have one more person to add here. So we got Lena for sure in the Telegram. Or Len, sorry. Now that I see your thing, you're probably not Lena. So we'll put you on the list, and then I'll double check. All right. Cool. I'll go ahead and drop your name on, sir. You will, if you win, I'll need a BSC address dropped in there as well, so that I can actually send the land to you. Now, I need to go back to my Splinterlands battle. Oh, I won. Haha, I moved on. I messed up and I didn't actually watch the battle. That's kind of funny. So I'm in the top, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, top 16. I'm moving on to the top 8, people. Yeah, I got your message. I just added you to the list. I know there's a bit of a delay, so the chat and me are probably just off by a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. It's not, I have a chance here to win a whole 200 DEC, baby. That's like 50 cents. But actually, this is a Mammoth Mythics is a project I learned about at the last DigiCon event that Splinterlands did, and they're giving away the pack. That's really what I'm trying to win. Is this pack? A few NFTs wouldn't be bad either, but Not very many people played in this tournament. But let's see who's left. So I'm left. Okay, these are no guild people, so I could probably beat them, but you never know in bronze. Shampoo Boy, this guy's really good, so I'm hoping I don't play him in the next match. Dave is pretty good. Splinterlands RU Pro Guild is pretty good, so this person's probably good even though I don't know them. I don't really know this person. So I'd rather play one of these people down here, not in a guild, in the next round, but we'll see who I get. We'll go ahead and do a spin. I think I've gotten everybody on. Oh, wait. Stickman just joined the Telegram. Stickman, I need you to say you want to be in the giveaway or something. Oh, on DigiQuan, they do like a lot of different quests and things, and if you signed up for it properly, they send you an email, and then you're able to get some free NFTs and stuff on Wax. Like I know I got none of them were worth very much that I got so far, but like over here, I got like this thing for going to the Crypto Monkeys group. I got this thing for going to Snorkel Fin. See, these are the Kama Sutra packs, which are kind of adult themed, so I don't really want to go on those, actually, now that I think about it. They're not like in any kind of detail, but anybody who knows what Kama Sutra is can imagine that their theme of their project has some interesting little stuff to it. But they're building a metaverse, and they gave a really good speech, and they were selling this crazy pack, and so I bought this crazy deal they had, and I didn't even realize what it was. So now I'm still digging into them before I talk about them. I think Andy doesn't really want to win a house. He's got a few properties already, but all right. I gave DJ Stackman a while and he hasn't responded. I wanted to go ahead and see if he wanted to get on the list, but we'll go ahead and we'll give it a spin. So we'll do another 2 shuffles and then we'll spin it. We'll see who wins the next property. Come on, who's getting a house? DJ Nami. All right. I think you are actually somebody that joined early, so I have your address right here on my list. We are giving away next 27,560. Or actually, wait, I think I gave that one away. 27,562. So this one here, we will gift off into the Netherverse. I don't know if you're here, DJ, but congratulations, you are a winner. I do update the sheet when somebody on the sheet wins, winner of a house, so that they can find that later. Dude, congrats on that legendary card, man. Those are always cool to pull. So we'll pull that person off. We'll go back to my Splinterlands tournament, and we'll see if I can get past the final 8. So we got Malay monsters only. So this one's kind of interesting. So there's a trick I used in bronze. If anyone plays, if you use a epic summoner, you can get your cards leveled up. So that's kind of a trick you can use. It doesn't always win. Level 2 cards can beat level 3 cards, and also it might limit the team. But I'm not going to use that right now. If I go here and I do a Cursed Wendeku, I do you, right? Nobody has Rust, right? These low-level cards, it's kind of funny. I usually play in the upper leagues, and so these low-level cards, they don't have the abilities. Because they can use Kalia, they'll get an armor, and that armor is going to be a bit of a bitch. But I'm still going to try doing this, I think. So we got the Silent Shiva. Now, we can add in this one. And then this one. And then this one. So we're going to go with a sneak team. And we're going to see if this works. So he went actually with the epic monster that's going to let any of his rare cards be level 3. So let's see what he teamed it with. So he didn't actually get any exploit off of it. So this isn't actually an interesting match. I don't know who's going to win just looking at it. We both went Thorns. He went +1 attack. I went -1 attack. Now his Thorns isn't going to decimate me like it would have. Because all my guys are sneaking. So we're all going into the back row. So that Thorns isn't going to totally kick my butt. But it might... Do I have enough damage? Let me see. So I'm going to get him down to 4, but then I'm going to die. I have 3 damage left. Oh, he's barely going to win. Unless he misses. He didn't miss. If he missed, we could have drew. So yeah, he just had too much life on that his Thorn monster, and the armor is really what did me in. Oh, cool, you are here. Well, congratulations. Hopefully you join the game. I know it's only one property, it won't earn you very much, but it lets you play it for free and learn it on that free land. And then eventually, if you decide to invest more into it, then you can turn around and earn a little bit more. Okay, so we've got only 15 mana. Fifteen mana. This player obviously put together a really good team in the first one, and since I'm kind of like goofing off a little bit here and chatting with you guys while I'm playing, I might lose. But if I lose, then I can put this to the side and we'll start to focus more on the giveaway and a few more things on the estate. One of the things I wanted to show you, which is this was made by a friend of mine. I want to say thank you, but he took a look at my properties and my current investment into the game, and this doesn't have my last property in it, but so currently with 36 properties, and I didn't get lucky and didn't get any skyscrapers, and with the token price at 0.115, which I think so we're a little bit lower, 110. I don't know if it's, oops, didn't mean to go to that tab, meant to pull this back up. Let's see, did he make it this awesome? If I change this to an O, is it going to change the sheet? It is. See, he's awesome. So this with 36 properties, and I did an investment of an initial cost here. I can be looking at making around $2,000 a year, and that's not very much, but I haven't invested very much into the game, right? I've put in about 0.4 BNB, which is like $300, no, not even $300, right? What is a BNB token right now? I know it pumped a little bit today. BNB. Maybe I put in half a BNB. So yeah, so I put in around $200, and I'm able to theoretically this year, for putting in $200, make around $2,000. Now I put in more, so this is going to change. I'm going to get more properties. It's really about rooms. I bought another land. My investment is probably up to about a full BNB now, so I'm around $400 in. But as you can see, even with the game down here in the muck, you can still make that money back. Now, we'll go ahead and see if I win this battle. I kind of went for the Thorns fight. This is an interesting one. He does have a guy that is going to completely wreck me with that I kind of, yeah, it's funny. I figured he would go that team, and I was like, can I think up a team that'll beat that team? And this team might work because his main attacker that can deal damage to me is going to kill himself, and eventually my flesh golem is going to hit that stupid guy. And so he's not going to be able to beat this. And I kind of forgot that Flesh Golem with Thorns is a really, really broken character. I just haven't played in Bronze in so long when you could actually use Flesh Golem. So there we go. We got a win there. So this is Silent Summoners, and you can do anything. So Silent Summoners, nobody gets a bonus. So I want to play one of the teams where I can do a level 2 epic. So we'll go with, oh no, this one's only level 1. She's only level 1 and he's only level 1. So we'll go with Fire. Okay, and so I can do you at level 3, you at level 3, you at level 3, you at level 3 on the back end. I need another sneak monster. Sneaky, sneak, sneak. Yeah, we'll do the archer. And then we have 3 left. We'll do him. Let's see if that works. Oh, let me get the chat back up so I can see what you guys are talking about. Where is my... That sheet, I'll also find out if we can make it public. I didn't create it, so I don't want to give it away. But my buddy that brought me into this game, because I'm promoting it for them, he's doing me some favors and he's trying to show me proof. I think that he wants to make it public, but I don't know if he wants to make it public yet, and it's his. So I would just want to talk to him a little bit before I go ahead and get too involved with that. Man, he went that Nintia, I mean the Kelia build again, and it looks like this time it's going to beat me. That armor is just pretty devastating to my team. And this girl right here with this big magic kit. Yeah. All right, I'm going to have to make another comeback and win 2 in a row, or it's going to be over with me in the top 8. Got to focus. Oh, and we get 16 mana. I hate low mana. Low mana is such a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're going to do you and you. Then we want mages. So you. You. This leaves me with 4. You. And then 1 left. We'll put you at the end though. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Thanks. We'll have to see if this works. I'm basically putting 2 meat shields in the front, a decent amount of magic damage that'll all target their front monster. I slowed them and put a creep in the back to try to protect me from sneaky guys. It does seem like the last few teams he made, magic would have been the way to beat him, so that's why I went magic. One of the things, though, that didn't work out spectacular for me, he didn't play any big monsters. And he went 2 pretty big sneak monsters. So my triage isn't going to be as effective as I had hoped. The real question here is, can we Yeah, I needed to keep her alive, I think. That might be problematic, the fact that she died. But then again, I got one of his sneak guys to the back, so now they can stop with the ultimate, like, killing off all my mages. Ooh, and I'm going to steal this one. That was close, but it worked. See, I was right. Magic was effective against his lineup. Okay, so now we have it again. This is interesting. I think I'm going to do magic again. So I can throw him on the board. And then we want big mages first. So him, her. And the one that brings someone back? Yeah. We'll just do a lot of big mages and see if it can get me into the next round. Because realistically, I don't think he has an Ulrich. He's been using that dragon guy quite a bit. He was also using opportunity a lot, and opportunity won't matter in this mode where we're all going to have equal life. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Equalizer is kind of a weird one, right? So I hate Equalizer with high mana. Because it's in like, well, what the crap do I do? The way that you normally win Equalizer is play a lot of little guys. That way they get a lot of life. But when you have 50 mana, you can't play little guys because they won't do enough damage or have enough abilities. So the real question there was, should have I gone with the Resurrect that has the 3 magic damage, or should have I gone with the block healing? I ended up going with the Resurrect because I kind of feel like I have enough mage damage that's relatively fast and hits hard in a turn that healing probably won't matter. But if I'm going up against a tank with Void, then I could have maybe made a mistake. Like if he went blue and went Void tank with 2 healers, then I might not have enough magic damage to actually kill his people. We're going to see here if... and it's kind of funny, right? We're giving Nintia giving away land, and instead we're doing a final showdown in the tournament to see if I can make top 4. Okay, so this one makes sense actually. I kind of forgot that you can go the dwarf in Equalizer. I don't know. We'll have to see here. Who's gonna win this? Okay, so that was actually kind of good because I made you attack there. And then I took away your ability to have 2 sneak monsters. Then we killed another one of your guys. Then you had to waste an attack on him. But now you're going to kill her. Now you're going to die. You got off your attack and you're going to bounce some damage back. You'll die. You got that hit off, so that was good. Yep. I'm going to carry it just by a little bit. Magic is just so powerful in the lower leagues. So I went ahead and beat Murphy Bite 4. Is that who I wanted to play? Let's see. Murphy. Yeah, that was one of the no guild guys. But man, he's a good player too. He pushed me to the edge. So it's going to be me, the Splinterlands RU Pro people. I told you they're really good. Splinterlands RU is one of the better players in the entire game. So, but he beat Shampoo Boy, so I don't have to place him. He's really good. Bobfish actually came through. This is the other people I didn't really know. And then we're having a final match down between Dave the Great and this other no guild player. So, we're going to see. So, top 4 means, I have to get at least 3rd to win and to win some good NFTs, but I'm going to get at least 1 NFT, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead. Let's look here. What place am I in with tiebreakers and stuff? Okay, so right now I'm in 2nd place. Mr. Blobfish is doing the best. Well, Stonefish, if you can use up all your mana, you're right. What I probably should have done, I didn't think about, was that I had 4 mana left. I put the Stonefish there kind of as a placeholder and totally spaced on going back to check it. Because you're right. Once I had that 4 extra mana, I could have picked a 5 cost card to be my tank, and it would have had just as much. But normally Stonefish is like this annoying card with the Resurrect that has an armor, so like ideally you got to spend all this time killing a Stonefish on the other team, and then I resurrect him, and if you don't have a mage attack him next, he's going to take 2 more attacks for you to kill, unless you have a piercing monster. So I love putting Stonefish up in the front like that. So also he used he didn't have enough speed on his team. That really came down to the problem. He didn't have enough people like to get anything cool off, so didn't work too well. All right, let's give away the last. Oh wait, we got the next round here. So this is the round of 4. I didn't even see it came up. I'm going up against Humputa, so I might lose to a no guild person, or I will be getting into the final. And that actually means that I got a pretty good on the luck of the draw, because I'm not having to play the Splinterlands pro player or whoever won. I don't know who won that other match, Dave the Great, who's a great player, or that other guy that I didn't know who seemed to have pushed him to the limit. So I was going to go give away a land. Should we do that really quick while I'm waiting for this? Oh, I got to use all my cleanings, and it's 4:30. You're right. This tournament is taking too long. Okay, I need to... Okay, well, I need to make a team really quick, and then I need to start cleaning buildings. Beach 16-1. Okay, I'll go clean that in just a minute. No healing. No healing. So we don't get any heals. And then mages. Okay, we're going to try a mage team because, honestly, mage is pretty powerful in the beginning. He could counter me if he knows this is coming, and if he's been paying attention. Maybe I've been using too many mages, and I'm going to get a magic reflect thrown back in my face. But now I need to get some cleaning going. So you said go to 16-1 on the beach. 16-3, so I need to go up. 16-1. All right, let's clean this house first, because that's a white house. We'll also clean this white mansion for you. So that's done. And then I'll knock out one more house for you. Actually, you know what? You're here. We'll knock out another house for you. Oh, wait, no, that house is done. Where'd that other one go? This one. Anyone else have a request for cleaning? Who's playing the game? Can't do my repairs because I'm a dork. And I didn't log on early enough in the day, right? It's kind of a funny thing. Also, a lot of the guys I play with, they're too pro at this. So when I like show up with 30 minutes left to try to help them out, they've already put up everything to protect themselves. So I definitely got to start playing this game earlier in the morning. Let me get the chat back up. Maybe I'll just use my cleaners. I'll just clean one of your properties. Because I went and tried to look at a few others off screen. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I need to buy cleaning kits. To the store. Back to the map. 16. Oh, gotta go up again. Uno. Gotta get my money, guys. Oh my gosh, my Splinterlands tournament. I'm a dummy. I'm gonna have forfeit the next round, maybe. Oh, he went Magic too. I went Magic Void Monster in the front. And I'm gonna make him snipe my chicken. That chicken was in the right spot. He has a sneak Magic Monster, though. That's a little bit annoying, but he's dead now. So I won that first match. Let's see. I don't want to forfeit. All right, so we have 48 mana this time. 48 mana. Archers cannot miss. So we could go Archer, but I don't know. Magic's just been treating me so well. Because if they go Archer, so if they're going Archer, we have 48 mana. So we can taunt all the Archer damage here. Wait, do you have a shield? I forgot. No, you don't have a shield. I want to... Does blue have a guy with a shield ability? Shield. Oh, that's what I can do. I'll do you. Right? And then I can put you on the board. Then I can put you on the board and you on the board. You on the board. Wait. Come in here. Then you. Then, let me think. Is there... Okay, I need to get him on the board. Alright, Roller. I'm going to take you off and go him. And we'll put O'Shaughnessy in front of that guy. We'll see if this works. Okay, let's do some more cleaning. So I can do this one. And then I have 10 left, so I can do this one. So that's how you would normally build up your money. Is you won't be able to do 60 cleanings unless you buy enough properties. You unlock them as you get more properties, but that is how you would end up doing that. Okay, let's try to give away a property. I keep saying land, and you guys are going to be like, why aren't you giving me a land? So we'll do a spin. This will be the last house, and then we'll have one more spin to be able to get somebody a mansion. Masamu, congratulations. You have won a house. I think you're one of the late entries. So let me go to my Telegram. I gotta find Massimo. Yep, that's you. There's your address. Wow, check that out. Coming in late and pulling down a victory. Let's see. Okay, so he might have wised up to me, so I could definitely lose this one. He went maybe a better mage team than me. And he went a Voided Tank in the front. He also went Magic Reflect. Now, I went Magic Reflect, but the reason why, but not enough Magic Reflect. Now, I have a Voided Tank too, but he has that unicorn up there hitting for 3. So that's probably going to be a better lineup. And he has a healing. Yeah, he won that one. All right, all right. They're not going to let me just spam mages and win. Okay, so 16. And people can attack from anywhere. Monsters can. Monsters can attack from anywhere. 16 mana. So you... No, not 6, 5. You... Two. You. Put you there. Let's try this one. This might be the end of the road for me, guys. Oh, it got changed to 50 because they doubled the amount that you can do. So we used to only being able to do 30 prime, but now we can do 60. So they went ahead and changed it that way so that you can clean more people's houses, so the game is more supported for the goal of getting mansions and buildings, because with only 30 per player, even if you had a lot of friends, if you're like me and you have 3 lands with a decent amount of property, you would need like a ton of friends who only have like a couple properties for you all to be able to clean each other's lands and help each other out. And so it's actually the other part of this game we haven't talked enough about, is that there is a social aspect of it. Not even though you can't refer people to the game and there's no kinds of like, gimmicky stuff for me to like be giving you guys a land to use my referral link so I get all these kickbacks and stuff like that. Does make sense for me to try to build up people into a group of like players that play together, clean each other's properties, because that's the way that you would be able to make the most amount of money. If people were cleaning my properties, I wouldn't have had to use all of those maid insurances. If I come and use my 60 on your property like I just did for the user that asked, now he doesn't have to use maid insurances on like 6 of his buildings. That saves him like 2 or 3 tokens, and if we do that every single day in the course of a month, you earn extra tokens, right? Everyone just earns extra tokens. So that's why that's like that. Oh my gosh, thank you again for reminding me that we have to go do the mint. Let's go mint after this battle. We'll mint after this battle, and I put in the next team. Okay, so he did the trick to get higher level people, but he didn't actually use anybody it would work on, which is kind of a funny thing. We went for kind of a similar setup here again, where he went with thorns with armor and I went for thorns without armor. But the one little caveat here, as long as he hits, is I halved his attack. We'll see if that matters. I don't know if it'll matter, and hopefully I don't miss my attack when I kill that dragon. So now when he hits me back, he's not going to kill me instantly, which means I'm going to do a lot more thorns damage. And the halfling is going to be the reason I won that battle, without a doubt. Ooh, if I can beat him one more time, it's over. Okay, so melee monsters can attack from anywhere again, and there are snipers on the board as well. So, you know what? If he wants to see some dragons and keep on pulling off that silliness on me, well, I have dragons too. So I can use that one, and I can use Carnage Titan, and I can use Robo Dragon Knight. No, wait, maybe that's getting a little too ahead of myself. But I'll use Carnage Titan and Robo Dragon. And then I want to look for some good cards. Okay, this one's a shielded attacker. That's a pretty good card. You're a shielded attacker. You're a pretty good card. You're a self-healing attacker. You're a pretty good card. And then if we go to 4s, who's left in 4? That is good. I'm going to change this up a little bit and do this. I'm going to move my shielded guys to the end in case he, for some reason, played sneak monsters. I want that to spell there in case they do some kind of buffing of their front character. And we'll see if this works. Yeah, you know, I took the Robo Dragon off just because it was only 40, and I wanted to use the Carnage Titan with the Jin for the double attacking. And after that, I wanted shielded guys because if there's going to be a lot of melee attack on the board, I wanted them. So that's why I went with the Platoon. Like, I feel like when you look at that 11 mana, I basically could play like these 3 characters or the Robo Dragon. So I went for that. We'll see if it worked or not. Robo Dragon does have a ton of armor. So it would have been interesting. Okay, so he went Grum. So that's kind of interesting. Grum is super slow. Oh, he went double weaken though. Ooh, that double weaken might beat me. But my putting my 1 mage sniper in there what was a good thing. Now the one nice thing though is the thorns isn't going to be as devastating on me because of the shields on that back end, but it is going to do a lot of damage to my Titan. I do have that self-healing person, so that's interesting. Now Grum is going to bloodlust though. Oh yeah, no, I lost. Ooh, that was a much better team. I didn't think about doing the minuses. All right, so it's a final match to get into the final of the tournament, or I end in probably 3rd place by the look of the standings, because I'm one of the better rankings up here. 3rd place wouldn't be bad. Oh, we got to go mint though. Well, I got to do my last match. Okay, so no commons. Okay, so we're gonna do the sneakiness. So the taunt with the sneak, with the heal, with the other sneak, with a chicken. And we're just going to see if that works. No, I haven't tried Wildland. I don't know if I really want to look into it. One of the things that I've found with the NFT gaming right now is I don't have enough time to play all of my games. So we can go ahead and go over here and we can do our minting at the property shop. So we're going to do 10 again. We're going to go ahead and do this mint, and then that way I can build some lands on my new property. Now, these take a minute to reveal, but luckily this is BSC, so this isn't going to take forever. So we'll go watch my last battle on the Splinterlands tournament, and then we'll come back over here, and hopefully we'll be able to reveal my properties. And then we'll see if I get lucky and get my first skyscraper. If I end up losing this, if I win this, I'm in the final. And so we can watch a final. The kids got home. This stream has been way longer than I thought it was going to be. Thank you for the people who've been hanging out the whole time. It's been a lot of fun. It's pretty cool to just, hang out, play some games, talk to some people for a little while. Let's see here. Did I give away? Oh, we can reveal. All right, let's go ahead and reveal these, then we'll go back. It was taking him a long time to make his team. Okay, so if I get... Oh, there's a mansion, and it's a 10-room mansion, so that was an awesome reveal. We want at least... Okay, 5-room house. That was super unlucky. That's the most unlucky you can get. A 14-room building. That is the most second awesome thing you can get. Maybe, yeah, because it's not a skyscraper, but it's a building. There's another mansion, but an 8-room mansion. So that one's on the lower end of the mansions. As you can see, an 8-room mansion is only a little better than a 6-room house. We got another mansion. So far, these are pretty lucky for me because I've already got 3 mansions and a building. So unless these are all houses, which we got another mansion. Okay, so I beat the averages, but those skyscrapers are still eluding me. There's a 6-room house, so if I'm going to get a house, that's not too bad. There's an 8-room mansion. That's another mansion, though. That's a house. It's my last reveal. Will the skyscraper beat me again? Oh, I saw a big one. But hey, it's a white building. That's actually not too bad. That'll have a little bit of an income bonus, and it's right in the middle in the 13. And overall, that was great. So now let's go ahead and go back and see if I won this battle. See if we're moving on or not. From the look of his setup, I think I have a chance at winning this if I don't miss. I didn't miss, so that was absolutely stupendous. Now there is that attack there. That one I had to hit on, and I did. Now he won't have enough damage to kill my guy through the healing, so it's okay. You're going to lose because eventually I'm going to hit you. So the sneak team won. Go ahead and put me into the finals, I think. Oh, no, wait. This is the finals. I didn't even realize. Oh, no, wait. It's already best of 7. Who does best of 7 in the semifinals? Those chumps. Okay, so this one, this is pretty wild. What do we want to do here? Let me check something. No, you don't have phase yet, so that just doesn't work. Is there any? Yeah, and it's only 22 mana. So the mana is kind of so-so. So I think I'm going to try the Death Sneaky team. With these people, and then we're going to throw you right there. Oof. Actually, we're going to put you on the board. Oh, this is so dangerous. Yeah, those are really nice mints. Okay, while I'm waiting for that, I need to go back and build them. So I need to go to the shop. Now, when you mint your mints, you do have to. Now I minted 10, so you do need 10 construction crews. So I'm going to buy them, and then I'm going to go to my lands. And since I picked up this new land here without anything on it, I'll probably gonna build them here. Well, actually, first we'll go here, and we'll build my building, and we'll build the other building just to top that one off. We'll go to my lower bonused one, and we'll put the silly 5-room house over here for now. Then we'll go to my other land, my newer one, and we'll build everything else. Now, for me, everything resets at 5 o'clock. So what they were talking about was that I needed to very quickly get these in here before the reset, because these will now be live properties starting tomorrow. And because of that, we need to do the giveaways. Guys, have I given away 2 houses or 3? I give away 3. That's right. We're on to the mansion. So let's go ahead and give away the mansion. We'll go to the wheels of names. We'll remove Masamu. And we'll give away a mansion right now. So let's go ahead and spin this and see who the winner is for the final property giveaway. Ooh, are you going to hold on to it, Pockets? Or is it going to go to Jeremy? Oh, the Pockets comes through. A live viewer who joined us is going to get the best reward. Check that out. All right, let's see if I won this tournament. Moved on to the final or not. Okay, so he went Magic Reflect when I didn't go Magic. We both went Sneak. I went more sneak than him, and I slowed him, so he got that miss. Now, here's an interesting one. Now that guy's 5 speed, can I hit him? I did. That wraps it up. So I'm going to go ahead and beat this guy. It was a close match. He's got that scavenge monster. And no joke, that's going to take a while for me to hit with its 5 speed. But I've got a 5 and a 4 speed sneak guy in the back, so they're not going to miss enough for him to do any kind of silliness. We are in the finals. We are playing Bobfish. Well, I'll work on finding your address pockets. I think did you come in and chat with me? There you are. Pockets present. Found you in the Discord. Got your address. Let's go ahead and go into here. We'll back out. We'll go into my properties. And we are looking to give you the mansion that I didn't clean. So let me hurry up and find that thing. Mansion. Mansion that I didn't clean. Wasn't there a mansion that I didn't clean? Huh. Okay, hold on. Let me do it this way. Okay, so... Oh, you know what? I put a made sure insurance on it on accident, didn't I? I did. Now, I'm a nice guy giving away a mansion, but I'm not going to be a super nice guy and give you one of my better mansions. I'm going to give you one of my regular ones. So I'll give you this one right here, 27,563. So we'll go over here, go to, so I'm looking for 25, are we, 27,563. 20, there it is. Gift that. There you go. You've got your first mansion, sir. I hope you do give the game a shot. Don't sell it immediately. It should give you a chance to get into the game, earn some of these tokens within the game. And, oops, let's do a refresh so that balance looks more correct. Yeah, I have 116,000. I'm a baller now. No. Oh my gosh, I only have 20 seconds to make a team. Okay, super sneak and no archers. Okay. Ooh. Ah. No. Ah. If I beat him like that, that's going to make me laugh. I'm so sorry, Mike. I hope you got your name on the list. I don't know. I don't think you won, but I know you're in the Telegram. But okay, this is like such a crazy order that I did here. I went double healer. He went healer. I went thorns, but he went Mycelia. But Mycelia doesn't give the thorns the extra damage at this level. This is like going to be an interesting matchup. Okay, so right now he has double heal and I have single heal, but I will kill his healer, but then I lose. Let's see. So he does 3 damage, 5 damage. I do 1 damage. We take thorns. So I think he beats me. It's mostly because I accidentally played her. That was a mistake. Yeah, he's slowly getting me down, right? I'm not staying at 7, am I? Let me see. No, I died. Okay. So Blobfish won the first one, but I had to make my team in like 20 seconds. So I'm not saying I'm going to lose this for sure, but I gave him one, that's for sure. Okay, so hey, what's going on, sir? So we're done with the giveaway so far. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Ninita Estate, but I made the finals of a Splinterland tournament at the same time. It was kind of a Splinterlands tournament and giveaway of other things, and I had a lot of fun doing that, but let's see here. So I'll make him attack you, then you, and 5. Oh, but what if he goes Thorns again? No, he can't go Thorns. What am I talking about? Okay. It's like, wait, he can't go Thorns because we both have to use life. So let's see if this works. Oh, cool. Anybody who joined the Telegram for this stream, Andy shared you the beginner's guide. So if you check out that beginner's guide, you'll also have a good chance to understand the game. Oh, look, we went very similar setups. Very similar setups. The one interesting thing, he went a sneak monster. I think sneak might overwrite opportunity, which means his people are going to be attacking different areas, whereas all my guys are going to be focusing on the same one. The fact that he played that little blast character, though, that was a pretty interesting play, without a doubt. I wonder if my shielded Chaos Knight can win this for me. I don't think so. I think I'm going to fall a little short. Even though, because better lineup. I'm playing a very good player. Blowfish for not being in a guild. Very, very good lineups. Beat me down those first 2 matches. Let's see if I can get a little competitive, huh? Well, you can't buy quest potions anymore, Scotty. I don't know where you'd be getting them from. Yeah, I'm glad I gave that to you with enough time for you to get things right before it goes into maintenance. I hope all of you built your houses quickly. Sorry things ran so close. I know it's a little weird that I'm doing the Splinterland stuff, but I didn't know I was going to make it to the final of this tournament, and I'm winning a little bit of money on the side, and gave you a little side look into another NFT game if you haven't learned about this one. I think we've hit most of the key points I wanted to on the Ninita Estate. It's a newer game. It's not brand new. The token's kind of at what I think is a rock bottom price. You can buy the land for as cheap as about $18. If you want more premium land, they still have some of those on for sale. It isn't going to be sold out completely when land is gone, but it will be a while before land hits the market again. Land is what allows you to mint those properties. So as long as you have, say, 1 or 2 lands, you can take one property over time, earn income, get more properties, and you can see if you can get lucky. Like we already saw one person on Telegram say today, he bought 1 property and got a skyscraper. That is absolutely amazing. That return on investment is going to be huge. Or you can be like me and mint 40 properties and get no skyscrapers, but get lots of mansions and buildings. I did get pretty lucky on my mint, so I can't completely complain, but I really wanted that 1 skyscraper. Even if the token doesn't do well in the immediate future, if you make a decent investment and decide to build up a large amount of lands and properties, kind of like I have done, around 4 properties to 5 lands, and fill them all the way up, you can see that you can make a few $1,000s a year return on this game, even at this bottom price. Now it'll be up to you whether or not you want to put that money back into the game or do other stuff with it. It's really just a very, very interesting time, without a doubt, in this game. Okay, so I think what I want to do is go, I want you, and I want you. Wait, I want you and you up front. I don't want you. Okay, I want you, and then I want you, and then with 2 left, what do I want for the last 2? And then 0. I'll put a chicken in the front to take a hit. Yeah, I agree with Andy and sending it down everyone. This is a great time for you to get into the Nintia game, because we are looking at prices of that token super low, and look, for like less than about $400, less than 1 BNB, I've been able to get myself, maintenance mode, can't show you anymore, but I have 4 lands almost completely filled up with properties. They are some of the better lands in the game that I'm buying than Annapolis is, except for when somebody wanted to sell a Bridgetown on the secondary market that was an original mint. I said, I'll take that up, because he was selling it for under a way under USD value of what he paid for it. So I was like, if you want to walk away, I'll go ahead and take that bag from you. Hey, Splinterlands, Jericho, what's going on, man? Yeah, as you can see, I'm also talking about the Ninita Estate. It's a game I really think a lot of people should take a look at, because of the absolutely insanely low cost of entry. I was telling people to buy Splinterlands back in the day, lands, and those went up quite a bit. Now I'm saying, hey, get yourself a couple of these lands, because this game is undermarketed and has a lot going on. Okay, so we both went Magic. This is kind of why I went Void and Magic Reflect in the front, and then I went a sneaking Magic Monster so that I could try to kill his back row. But he went a sneaking back row Magic Monster too. Mine's faster than his. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. My chicken's going to die, I can tell you that. Dead chicken. There we go. Okay, now, the Magic Reflect there. That took away his bubble. My Halfling was not a good play. Okay, so we're bouncing back a lot of magic. Ooh, but now you're dead. Now I have a Void character in the front, so he's only going to take half. But, oh wait, now yes! My sneak guy's going to kill his sneak guy. And then he's going to kill that big 3 magic attack user who was making our magic deal less. All right, at least I'm not going to go down 0-3. I'm going to come back and win this one. Make him sweat a little bit, even if he's going to beat me in this final round. I didn't want to lose 4 straight. That wouldn't have been very good. You know what, Scotty? I didn't think you could buy quest potions anymore. If you found some kind of way to buy those, that is crazy. I was told they were removed from the game and you're not allowed to buy them anymore. Oh, the land sale's not over. They're just in maintenance because every day they go into maintenance at 5 o'clock and it'll be back up at about 5:15, and there still will be lands for sale in this game. You definitely, if you do that today, you'll have time. There's only about 30 or 40 left of the premium ones, and then later on there'll be more premiums for sale. But because they're selling a total, as we went over in the guide, sorry, I got to get back into the guide here. So there's going to be a total of only this many of the Annapolis lands. Now this is this batch of 900 that they put on sale is the second batch. It's going to put them at about 2,000, I think, sold. Andy, if you know better, let me know in the Telegram. But I think they're going to be one more major release in the future of 1,000 more land. But it'll be probably after the next, like, it's a SimCities game. But the reason why the land is so good to get now is because it's always going to be priced in this. So right now, these tokens are so low that you get this land for $30. Now, picture a world where you have the Sid City game out. It's getting more popular. More people have marketed it. The Asian community's been marketed to the way they plan to. The BSC chain, BNB, is going back up. The games over here get hotter because you're making tokens that are pegged against BNB in a lot of places. And all of a sudden, this token is now at a dime. Well, now this land goes up from $33 for this land to $300 to purchase this land. If this token somehow pushed its way up to 20 or 30 cents, or imagine if it was in the like a quarter, way more money to buy this than right now where we're sitting at with the token. I mean, like I said, right now, you know, the 3,000 tokens, $33 to get that land at a penny. If it goes up to a dime, you could add another zero here, and that's a $330 land. So I don't know if it can make it to a dime again. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you for sure that's what's going to happen, but it's possible. All right. It took him a while to say he even wanted to fight me again. He didn't like losing, guys. Bitter. Some people get bitter. Okay. Is Bortis the right move? No. No, not if that's going to be my lineup. Let's go ahead and do... So, 4. Shh. That one. That one. I'm changing things up a little bit here. This one. That leaves me with 2. Shut up, timer. Ooh, we both went Ulrich. This is going to be interesting. Ooh, he went more mages, who are faster than mine. But that means they're going to attack slower. So I lowered his magic attack. So they are not going to kill my tank, but they got my zero cost guy. We're going to kill him, but we're not going to quite kill him. Ooh, that damage, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Oh, he beat me. Bigger damage. He went for just bigger damage. I wonder if my first lineup would have won. If you can still buy quest potions, that must be a glitch. I have no idea how that would be possible, Scotty. I'll go check after this tournament if they're still there. I thought they were on the page, but if you actually try to buy them, it won't let you buy them. Or maybe it's that they're priced at some ungodly amount where it doesn't make sense. Man, I can't believe this guy's kicking my butt. We played very similar teams there. Maybe my problem was I leaned on the reverse speed a little bit too much, and he went ahead and went with just amount of more monsters that had at least 2 magic attack. So then he pumped them up to 3 magic attack, and they were just able to kill my characters too fast. Okay, so we're both probably going to be doing thorns. Let's see, if I put Flesh Golem on the board, I have 6 mana left. Well, none of them make any sense. Let's see, 5s. I mean, I know theoretically there's this guy that weakens him, but I don't have enough magic. There's this guy that can attack from the back row with an archer. That would be interesting. There's the 2 opportunity monsters, so you can go them, but they only each do 1 damage. So that's kind of an interesting play. He does have so what could I put in the back that might make a little bit more sense? Like, I could do this sneak monster who does 2 attack, and then for 1 cost I could put him, so we get an extra person on the board, and him. Yeah, we'll just try that. See, I knew I was going to be playing against Mylor too. I'm just wondering if having extra characters on the board is the better play than having less characters. Oh, actually this does look like it might work out for me, maybe. Actually, I don't know. This might come down to just dumb RNG. Because it's going to end up Flesh Golem versus Flesh Golem. And they're going to be identical. And so I don't know what's going to happen. It might even be a draw. Should we watch it? It's going to take a while. Oh, well, wait. Oh, yeah. See, we're both at 6. I'll heal to 9. He'll heal to 7. We'll both be at 5. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah, it's going to be an RNG game. It's going to be who attacks first right now. Oh, I attacked first. No, wait, it's on this one round. Oh, I attacked first. Oh, wait, it's still this round. Oh, I attacked first again. RNGs for the win. That was hilarious. Oh, melee monsters again and no armor. So again, we're going to do this. Oh. So what I can do, though, is I can do that one because they're self-healing, right? And then I can throw this one right there because he has magic damage. To back up the Hydra, we can do you because you speed us up. There's 5 left. So probably the little sneaky monster. And I wish I had a better 1-cost card to put, but because I already am giving everyone thorns. Maybe let's look here. Is there something better to do here? Oh, you know what? No. You have to attack to win. Okay, wait. I can do you because you also have 3 attack. And then I can put you on the board. And maybe you'll get an attack off. Oh, I lost. Okay. Sneaky little thing. If you see a prize payout come out when you start your match and you knew that if you lost it was over, then you lost. But we'll go ahead and watch it. Very, very similar lineups here. I'm actually surprised I lost, but maybe it comes down to the fact that he had shielded guys with thorns. Because I'm going to kill him, right? Oh, but now his can attack. So he's going to kill mine. And then my flesh golem stands alone, but with that extra 4 damage coming from the back. Oh, he missed. Wow, that miss. You know what was funny is I almost wanted to miss him back. But, you know, not bad. I'll take it. Second place on a live stream, 21 and 12 for second place, which will win me 4 NFTs, a rare blending map, and 8,000 of their tokens. Awesome. A good way to wrap things up here with any final questions about the estate. Again, I do have a video where I go through the entire book. I do have a gameplay example one. We did talk today about some of the changes about cleaning and stuff. Oh, if it's back up, maintenance is over. Oh, well, that's one way to get there, right? We'll go ahead and click on the game and we'll get back in there. So now I can show you. So when the game first starts, you can look to do. Oh, wait, there. Maybe I have to wait a little while. When can I repair, Andy? I never ever get to do repairs. So repairs are another part of the game, but they kind of randomly show up during the day, I think, is the problem. Because nobody needs a repair. There'd be a little toolbox here. It's a way to make some additional income playing the game if you can do your 10 repairs every day. I have not been able to do them very often. But if I go down to my properties now, you'll see all my buildings will now be clean, be here. Actually, I want to go to number of rooms to send it. So there's that. All my new buildings are here. I have a black building and a white building. I need to get with my painting. Now, one of the things I do need to do is go buy electricity. So we can go talk about electricity really quick. We'll go to the marketplace and we'll do a little talk about that. So electricity definitely is something that is an optional thing. And you want to carry a balance of at least 100 to get a discount when you buy. And you want to have multiple properties before you start worrying about electricity, because it's more, you get discounts for having more properties. So since I have a lot of properties, I'm holding actually over 1,000 where you get even more of a discount. I can go ahead and do this, and I can purchase this for 3 days for 87 NFT. Now what this does is it gives you a overall production bonus that if you own a lot of properties and own a lot of lands, it pays you more than it costs. But it's a mechanism that drives people to want to buy more land and more properties to lower the price of this, so that it becomes a mechanism where the people with more stake in the game can earn a little bit more. Now, I did tell you, I'll go ahead and drop this down and we'll pay for it for a week, because that I'll still have plenty of tokens left. And also, this is another functionality that built them another ability to collect some additional money that goes back into the game and goes into the development of the game. So that pays for my electricity for my towns. We can take a quick look at the P2p market. Like I said, if you want to come here and just buy a property, play the game, this is all you would need to do. You can buy one property for 145 NNT. Let's go double check really quick. Are you a big baller willing to risk $1.59 and get your first property? Now, I don't really suggest you go that route, but you could, if you buy a land, say for $30, go ahead and pick up a couple of these cheap houses if you're not looking to mint enough properties. But it's a little bit more fun to go ahead and mint the properties like I did, reveal those puppies, and sometimes get buildings, sometimes get mansions. And if we go to the white book, do I still have that up? Where did it go? There it is. Properties. We can look at the percentages really quick. So see, here's like I said, that they have the the room random. So it's not, you have to, get lucky and get one of the better buildings, but also there's a little bit of luck when you get them with how many rooms they can have. So even if I got a skyscraper, I'd want it to be a 24 building skyscraper. And here's your probabilities. So this is why when I minted 10, if I got less than 6 houses, I beat the probabilities and I ended up more on this side of it. And I did get less than 6 houses. I only got 3. So I did pretty well, but I had a 2% chance of getting one. I think eventually, like as crazy as it sounds, I would want to do a 50 mint at once. But I'm going to have to wait and see how the market goes because I'm putting profits into this game at this point. And so I'll have to save up, and eventually one day I'll do a live stream where I do a 50 mint. Right now I'm focusing on getting enough lands to hold those 50 properties. And then in a 50 mint with a 2% chance, I should get a skyscraper. Now, maybe I won't, but in my history, when I open Splinterlands packs, I like to open the maximum you can open is 200 because then the probabilities pay in your favor, in my opinion, and I get gold foil legendaries. And I can show you my gold foil legendary collection on my Splinterlands account really quick to show you that there's a little method to my madness, I think. Legendary gold foil. I have to go to owned because I'm renting them out. But there they are. Not a bad little collection out of the new Chaos Legion set, right? And I opened about 2,400 packs to get these. Didn't buy any of them. A little Splinterlands flex on you at the end there. No, but trust me, I'm not one of the huge whales in the game. But my most valuable card is probably, it's either this one, that's 2,500. Blight, yeah, it's only 900. Or it's Robo Dragon Knight. Nope, it's that one. This one right here. I had 2 of these, but I sold one. Shh. I did sell when the market was near a top. And in my YouTube video, guys, I told you Splinterlands was at a top. And so I sold just a few of the ones I had more than one of. And I sold off some of the summoners I had because I was like, people are paying ridiculous prices. I actually have another tournament. Oh, no, that's this tournament. Man, I played in this one and totally sucked. So just to show you I'm not always good. Oh, no, wait. I have to go to completed. And so I got second place in this one. And then I played in this tournament here. And I got 34th place, which actually on the payouts wasn't too bad because I got like 350 SPS. But then this one, I got stomped, ended up 5 and 6. I was like, man, what happened? But this is what happens in this game sometimes. It is just not consistent because the rule bases are so different. The teams that you can use are so different that even if you think you got it all down, you end up with some weird rule sets and weird manas that you weren't ready for, and the other person was, and you lose. Oh, you're saying... Okay, wait. I want to check something really quick. If I go to the shop and I go to potions, quest, get extra loot chest for quest. 690... So 10 charges. Huh. They took a potion away. Is this not the potion they took away? Or maybe the problem is that this is too expensive, but as it comes back down to peg, it wouldn't be. How much is 690 DEC? Sorry, I have too many tabs open, people. DEC. $6.90. $1.40 per potion, $10 per thing to get 5 chests, where you might end up getting 5 potions. Probably not worth it. So maybe that's the issue with them. Mine's Robo Dragon Knight. Not sorry. Approving and setting and buying land now. Oh yeah, glad you're buying some land. Very cool. You do have to do the approvals. That's one of the things I talked about in one of the past videos. But on their marketplace, they have all of their contracts here, and you got to approve all of them that you want to be part of. So if you want to mint land, you got to approve that. If you want to buy land, you got to approve that. If you want to play the game, you got to approve this one. If you want to sell in the P2p, you got to approve that. Now they're BSC approvals, so they're relatively cheap, but still, it's a lot of approvals. Like if you want to get into staking. Now the one caveat I said to why this is good that they have different contracts for each of these things is because let's say they want to change staking, right? Like they were doing massive staking rewards, but they're going to be changing the staking APRs constantly. You don't want them touching the land shop or the game contract when they're making those staking changes to accidentally mess up those other places. And it also means that each time they make a change, they only have a chance to mess up one aspect of the game. And if they mess up that aspect, they're able to know exactly what contract to go and check the code on to get a fix. Oh, look, Bobby's backing me up that the quest potions at the current DEC value are not worth it. Gravity pushes. What do you mean? Where's the mansion at? Gravity pushes. If you wanted to, you have to mint properties. You got to go to the property shop and mint them and hope you get a mansion. Did you already mint it? So if you bought your land, it should show up under my lands, just like mine did. See, and you can see, you know, the very first one I minted was this 3760. I waited a while, minted this one here 12, and then now I minted number 3. And also these numbers might look deceiving. This is the 3,875th land out of all the lands. So the mint numbers are not of Annapolis, it's of land. That's one thing that confused me early on, because I was like, wait, the white paper says there can only be like 3,075 of these lands. How am I minting number 3,760? That is maybe not the coolest thing ever, but it's just the way they decided to do things. So all of their lands mint under the same contract, different rarities, but the mint numbers just proceed up and up and up and up and up. So as you can see, my land was number 3,780. So if we go back to here and we go back to lands, if you look at the total amount of lands that they're going to sell in total, it's a little over 16,000 land. So there is still a decent amount of land to come. They aren't releasing it all at once, and there will be additional land sales. The thing about it now is I don't think it will ever be this cheap because it is always being sold for the Nintia token, and I believe this project will release their SimCity type game. It will create them additional hype. More people will learn about it, and the token will not be a penny. I don't know how high it will be, but I don't think it'll be a penny token. Now, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, could it go down to slightly under a penny? Sure. Dollar cost average into anything you get into. Do not just ape into them. I did that. My very first land I bought when this was at 1.5 cents. My third land I bought at a penny. And if it goes down to a little bit more, my fourth and fifth and sixth land, each one will be progressively cheaper. But I am willing to invest in this game for now because for me, if I can invest around $1,000 total over the course of a month or so, own about 8 lands, have them fully covered with properties, I'll feel pretty good about the fact that if this project turns it around, it'll be a very big win for me. Now, is it a loss? It could be, but you're going to have your projects that don't work out. And that's just part of the play to earn world. You have to get into things. You have to find projects you believe in. I feel like this game is fun enough. Once people see it, it's easy enough, yet at the same time, it's worth it to learn how to play, because you could play really passively, not pay attention, and just come here every day, every 7 days, and collect whatever you earned. But if you play the game actively, you're cleaning things, you're making friends, you're doing repairs, you're doing all that kind of stuff, then all of a sudden you're getting a bigger, better return, and it's because you took the time to learn the game. So there is a bit of skill in it. There is a bit of social aspect in it. There is a bit of understanding the different mechanics and learning And there is a completely passive side, but those people, you'll be laughing because their buildings will always be broken, their rooms will never be clean, and their building won't be earning as much as yours. Like, you could have laughed at me yesterday when I forgot to do my maid insurances, and all of my buildings got slightly less earnings than they were supposed to for that one day. And, you know, that's just the reality of what can happen if you're not paying attention. So it has a very passive look and a very, you know, like, oh, I just buy it, set it and forget it kind of feel. But then if you actually dig into the white paper, you actually understand what is coming. You learn about the electricity. You learn about, that we didn't even touch on the lottery. The tokenomics are really fun because, like I said, this is not a forever inflating game token like most game tokens. This isn't DEC that's just going to mint and mint and mint and mint forever and have a lot of sinks. This is a game with an economy built to have a maximum token supply. And eventually, if you want to come and get into the game, it's probably going to cost you quite a bit more than it is today when people have decided to go ahead and dump all these tokens. No, see, that's the thing. I never get around to all the games that I'm invested in, and that's why it's hard to decide to go and invest into more games. And a lot of the game, like I know Fightland, I was covering a lot, and it came out, and it's on wax, and it's been not doing so great, but I still own a lot of cards. I still want to let people play those for scholarships, so I'm waiting for the scholarship thing to launch. I've just been waiting for the wax ecosystem to maybe rebound a little bit and see those go up a little bit, but I forget to go to that one all the time. I play Splinterlands every day because it's my most rewarding game. I forget to play Rising Stars sometimes because I play that one. I'm trying to remember to do my properties within this game, but I forgot once. I do have a Telegram with them where they yell at me every once in a while and call me out to go and do stuff. But yesterday I just wasn't online enough. So that's one of the things that happens as we see the Play2Earn world kind of growing and growing and growing. I do think you have to make sure you don't spread yourself too thin, and you do have to hope that projects are going to be giving us those abilities to rent out our NFTs. Because I also have a bunch of Gala Games ones, and even though I have NFTs for Spider Tanks, I haven't been playing that one. There's no Play2Earn in it yet, but I could be playing it and trying to get good at it. They have that new Superior game out that looks fun, but I didn't buy anything for that one. I mean, the Phantom Galaxies is out. I've been playing Sandbox, the Sandbox Alpha. So it's tough. It's almost becomes like another job. And since I have a job, it probably I shouldn't have let it get that way. But it's been rewarding for me mostly because of Splinterlands and Gala Games, and I'm hoping to find a few more of these games to share with people on the channel because realistically last year when Towncoin was just absolutely amazing and I was earning a ton of it, I didn't need to work. I made enough money from that game to not need to work, but I didn't quit my job because I understood that Towncoin could fall apart, and it did, and it's down at 7 cents, and now I need my job again, right? So I didn't rage quit. Haha, I'm a Play2Earn guy. I just made that money, paid my taxes on it this year, which really sucked, and then I'm moving on, hoping to, eventually get enough income from these games to actually be able to not have to do another job. Hey, Benjamin, I've been going for over 2 hours, so I'm just going to be wrapping up. This was a super long live stream. Thanks for everybody who hung out with me. Any other last questions before I get out of here, guys? Oh, man. Tired. Maybe I should bring this down. No. Right up. I look weird in front of the white screen, huh? I never like being... But all the time, these Git books, they cite... They don't have, it's literally a white paper. Oh. Let's go look if I could find any repairs anywhere. Somebody have a broken building. They must come in later on. You know what it is? I forgot. After maintenance, it's 2 hours before the game actually refreshes and everything is brand new. That's when you can repair. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for everything. Don't forget, if you didn't win a property today, I might do more property giveaways in the future. I'm going to stick with this game. Don't forget to follow me on Peak D. If you're in my Telegram, I'm about to share my post there where I'm giving away 2 epic cards over there. I also give away 1,000 DEC on my YouTube weekly recap. So on this video, it explains how to get into that giveaway. There you can see me spinning the wheel, giving away 1,000 DEC to somebody. So, my channel is a lot about giving back to people and allowing them to hopefully get to where I've got, where they're going to be able to make a decent amount of money, either from DeFi platforms like Celsius, games like Splinterlands, games like Townstar. I'm also doing a series here, Gold Steve. I started an account with $150. It's worth $230 now. I just launched episode 8 recently, so thanks for anybody that's been following that series. I'm sad they ruined Towncoin, as you can see, but I also am trying to cover the different Townstar games. Those, I know these are out of people's price range to get into, so they're not a focus of my channel, but at the same time, I do cover them because they're supposed to have rental systems eventually, and then they could become a very interesting program for you to go and be a scholar in those games. And then here's my, Baby Drip went up 10x, then it went down to nothing. Sorry, but I did warn people these are my DeFi and risky project videos. I put Nintia there for now because it's at a bottom. Eventually, I think I'm going to give it its own section on my channel, but I do need to see the token turn around. Until the token turns around a little bit, I'd still classify this as slightly risky, but on the boom to bust ratio, you can put in a small amount, and I do think you could see a 10x in this project pretty easily in the token price, and you could possibly see a 15x. Again, not financial advice, but we are at that area in this game where you might be able to see that. And there's my best video ever, 31,000 views. Look at that one, Townstar. All right, guys, thanks for everything. I'll talk to you later. Bye.